How are you feeling though?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better.
Is the poisoning rumors true or not? I know it's kind of crazy.
Jamie Foxx states in the special that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one that called the FBI on him.
Have there been any new tips that you've gotten since it has been released?
Well, yeah, everyone starts to feel a little more comfortable when they see other people telling their truth about it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got to be something on YouTube coming.
No. All right, y'all. So the streets are saying that Jamie Foxx is finally ready to speak out on his experience with Diddy. And allegedly, he's teaming up with 50 Cent for a brand new doc that will drop sometime next year. Now, 50 already confirmed that he has tons of more footage that didn't make the final cut. And he said he might release it on YouTube since it's a little too wild for Netflix. And if there's one person who can help 50 get his hands on even more exclusive footage, it's Jamie Foxx. Remember, Jamie and Diddy go way back, and Jamie used to record Diddy's parties back in the day, long before social media was a thing. So there's still some wild tapes and recordings out there that 50 Cent was not able to include in this Netflix documentary, and Jamie has those party recordings still with him.
So I started following him. Wow. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I'm filming this. And it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man.
But here's where it gets darker. According to Insider, Jamie might also address the speculation that Diddy had something to do with his hospitalization when he almost died. Remember, Jamie collapsed suddenly in April 2023, just months before Cassie's lawsuit dropped. And get this, after Jamie recovered, several insiders claimed that Jamie told his inner circle that Diddy poisoned him. And if Diddy really poisoned Jamie, what does this tell us about other people around Diddy who suffered weird symptoms, and some who even died mysteriously?
Look, April 11th last year, bad headache. Asked my boy for an Advil. I was gone for 20 days. I don't remember anything.
All right, so if these reports are true that 50 Cent and Jamie Foxx are actually teaming up, baby, this is huge. Because ever since Jamie suffered that strange medical emergency and barely made it out alive, rumors have been flying that Diddy had something to do with Jamie getting sick. Now, mind you, this has never been proven and it's all just speculation. But at the same time, after everything we learned about Diddy, you can't even blame people for running with this theory. First of all, Jamie and Diddy have a long history, and Jamie already admitted he used to record some of Diddy's wildest parties back in the day. And again, this was way back before cell phones, before Instagram, before people even thought twice about someone leaking an embarrassing video of them. And Jamie was the only person Diddy allowed to record his parties.
Puff, the SUVs and the Bentleys, the whole night, he get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this shit. Yo, what's up, Playboy? what you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You, fines for the whole night. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get the, but at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him.
And Jamie never hid that he and Diddy were close. In fact, he talked about recording those Diddy parties in every other interview. So you can imagine when Diddy found out Cassie was about to file that lawsuit, he must have started going down the list of everyone who had old footage, everyone who might have seen something, everyone who could actually back up the story. And Jamie is definitely one of those people.
I would actually follow him with a camera, because at that time, Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You know, you couldn't even get in his parties. So the way I would get in his parties, I'd show up with a camera. Like, yo, Puff, you need to document it. And he turned around, what's up, Playboy? I said, yeah, let me get that, man. Ain't nobody getting this. And it wasn't back in the day with the camera phone. I had the big Canon that you put on your shoulder and the light and I said, let me change the battery, let me get all this.
But that's not all. Some insiders have claimed that Jamie wasn't just an observer, but an active participant in Diddy's FO sessions. This one TikTok user went viral claiming that her mom, who was reportedly Jamie's friend back in the day, told her about these naked, men-only basketball games that Jamie allegedly used to host for his industry friends.
Do it. So back in the 90s, my mom nicknamed Jamie Foxx. Like, if you take the O out of his name and replace it with a U, that's what she used to call him. But to his face, it's like a ha-ha joke, because he used to bang so many guys and girls in Hollywood. And he used to have these things called butt naked basketball games, okay? He would invite over a lot of like Hollywood's elite to his house for a basketball game, but it was men only. And they would be like, oh, we're just gonna get naked and play basketball. I was like, oh, haha, let's get naked and play basketball together, which is weird. And this happened in the 90s. So a lot of your like favorite celebrities were there, including someone who may or may not been married to someone who was drinking that lemonade. If you want to know like who was probably at these games, just look at like who P. Diddy and Jamie Foxx have been hanging around for years, especially the super successful ones. I feel like people are gonna think that this is just about like black men. It's not. They were not discriminating. A lot of like famous white actors were there too.
So if Jamie is still sitting on these old tapes and 50 Cent has more unreleased Diddy material, imagine what it would look like if they dropped a project together. This would be something way bigger than 50's documentary. But here's where the rabbit hole goes even deeper. Some insiders close to Jamie have also alleged that Jamie is ready to finally speak out on what happened to him in 2023 when he collapsed on a movie set and spent months in a coma. See, Jamie recently spilled that his medical scare started after he took what he believed was a regular Advil. Jamie said he had a bad headache and someone from his team gave him a pill. And the next thing you know, Jamie collapsed and fell into a coma. And get this, Jamie said he's not ready yet to share on camera what the doctors told him about his condition.
Look, April 11th last year, bad headache. Asked my boy for an Advil. Gone for 20 days. I don't remember anything. My sister and my daughter took me to the first doctor. Gave me a cortisone shot. Next doctor said, something going on up there.
Though he chose to keep some of the details to himself, Jamie implies things got pretty serious.
I won't say it on camera. I won't say it. Yeah, I don't want to say it on camera.
Now think about that for a second. If Jamie had a regular stroke or similar neurological event, why wouldn't he share that? It sounds like there was something else going on, but it gets even sketchier. Back in October 2024, Page 6 reported that 3 eyewitnesses who attended tapings of Jamie's Netflix special heard Jamie say that Diddy was responsible for his hospitalization. And one of the people who claims he heard Jamie say this is Choke No Joke. In fact, Choke even said that Jamie contacted the feds about Diddy.
Jamie has a special coming out on Netflix called What Had Really Happened Was, and I went to the taping of it. It was 3 days taping. I went to the first show, I went to the last show.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx states in this, spoiler alert, but Jamie Foxx states in the special that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one that called the FBI on him.
Choke swore he clearly heard Jamie say that Diddy tried to poison him, but Jamie heavily edited the final cut of his special and removed most of what he originally said about Diddy.
Trust me, man. Y'all got 90 minutes out of 9 hours. He did at least 3 hours, 3 nights. Right? And y'all only got an hour and a half.
A condensed version.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at the crowd, you'll see the crowd is changing every goddamn other clip.
Right, that's how they film.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for everybody to act like, oh, it was so great, this, that, man, that was not a stand-up that he got up on the stage and rocked it straight through from beginning to end. But they fucked it up.
Why do you think they took, so for the record, they did take out the Diddy conversation?
Yeah, they took out the Diddy shit.
But Choke didn't stop there. He also claimed that Jamie cut out a whole bit about Diddy's pastor friend, plus some parts where he allegedly hinted that Diddy had something to do with the deaths of Craig Mack, Tupac, Biggie, and even Al B. Shore's health scare.
I don't feel crazy. I know that that got edited. The whole, he murdered this nigga. Ask anybody that was there about the TD jokes. He didn't have one TD joke in there.
In there, yeah.
And he only said 2 Diddy jokes. And if y'all think that...
You think those Diddy jokes were funny?
The 2 he said? They had nothing on the jokes that he said about, y'all didn't think, Diddy tried to me, you know, but I got out of it. But it was slippery in that moment. But Craig Mack didn't make it out of there.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I mean, Tupac didn't make it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Biggie didn't make it. He said all that.
Jay was...
Yes, nigga. He said all that. And the was mad funny. He like, but I slipped out of it. But Biggie did, Craig Mack did. He even mentioned I'll Be Sure.
But it's not just Choke No Joke who claims he heard Jamie say Diddy had him poisoned. Former celebrity bodyguard Big Homie CC told Piers Morgan that he heard the same thing.
Jamie Foxx said out of his mouth that his partner handed him an Advil, and after he took that Advil, he woke up 22 days later. That's what he said out of his mouth. I feel like us as a species, I feel like human skepticism has become a virus, because if we don't trust the words of our peers, where are we as a species? You know, eyewitness testimony and circumstantial evidence is enough to get a person a life sentence in any court on the earth. Why is it that when people are whistleblowing and putting their life and livelihood on the line, they receive so much scrutiny? I don't think that's by chance.
And when people asked why he actually thinks Diddy would try to poison Jamie, Big Homie explained how Jamie's medical emergency happened right after Diddy found out he was under federal investigation. And according to him, the timing is what makes it all look really suspicious.
I mean, why would Diddy want to poison Jamie Foxx?
If you know that you have, well, just to give some insight to people watching, when you come under federal investigation, they send you a target letter. You know, you get informed that you're being investigated. So if you wanted to tie up loose ends and you were concerned that people that you knew could incriminate you, you may have interest in eliminating them. We've seen this all throughout history.
So if it's true that Jamie is finally ready to speak out and he's teaming up with 50 Cent, this could be way bigger than anything we've seen with 50's Diddy documentary. But let me know how you feel about this theory that Diddy had something to do with Jamie's medical emergency. Also, do you think Jamie was a victim, just caught up in the middle? Or could he have been an accomplice in some of the crazier stuff going on behind the scenes? Or maybe both? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't miss this next story.